In English?
Yes, in English.
Yeah. My father was called Zona Fusini, and his wife was Katumi Kokolana Sabalpa. They gave birth to me in 1954 in Tamale here at the Piemfong. They took me to Brown Half Origin, Yeji District, where I started my primary education from class 1 to class 4. Then we traveled back to Tamale, where I continued my education from class 4 to Form 4, meaning Sunday 7. My father gave birth to us 6 in number. I'm the firstborn, 3 boys, 3 girls. My father married 1. And in my style, I am married to 2 women with 7 children. Yes. I started school in 1956, 57. Then I completed my elementary school at Lamashego Middle, by then called Lamashego Middle Mix in 1959-70. By 1974, I was completed in the elementary school called Sanda 7.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's where located where?
Lamashego in Tamale here. Yes. And our subjects were English, Maths, History, and Geography. Yes. So from there, I couldn't proceed to secondary school or training college. That was where my education stopped. But from there, I started attending some workshops and training and courses before then. After schooling, I went for a tailoring, because I could not continue, I went to tailoring shop to learn how to sew. After finishing the sewing in 1970s, I could not afford to buy my own sewing machine. So I said I was going to join Cotton Development Board to enable me get some money to buy my sewing machine. So from there, the first revolution came, 1979. My boss was sacked from the office. I then came back to the market again. By then I've got my sewing machine, but I could not stop working because by then there were some subject called calabule. Yes, we were used in doing those things, so I couldn't stay at one. I continued my calabule, and we were there. Again, the revolution came back. So from there, we started going around entertaining people. And the only entertainment was in Tamale was Simpa, Lunsi Tora, and then Bamaya and Co. The only drama we'd have was Gonja Group. We were entertaining us in the houses. They were only doing purely drama.
It was a Gonja?
Gonja Group.
Gonja Group?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which were in Tamale here.
Okay.
They were doing drama in local language.
Okay.
So when we were kids, we used to go there and watch them. And I have it in my mind that, oh, if I could get that chance. So from there, let me reverse myself back to the school days. When I was in Form 1, in Lamashego Middle Mix, we have a teacher called Von Salafu. He was the drama teacher in that school. So they wrote a play called Yamgarna. Anytime they were to rehearse, I was so smallish and could disturb. So I was disturbing them while they were rehearsing. This master said no, he knew what he was going to do to me. He called me to join the group so that I will be within them so that I can't disturb again. But I didn't know what was going on. So whenever they put me in front of the chief, I will be there, I can't disturb. So from there, I started understanding the stories and then enjoying the drama.
So that was which year?
1971.
That was 1971.
Yes. So after that one, after leaving the school, that was the end of my drama series.
So,
But in town, because there were local Arabic schools, we were doing some celebrations called Maulid. Whenever our area Arabic school wants to perform, they always want to add, we're calling it actable. They want to act series about the Holy Prophet and other prophets. They do call me to help them. So there I had touch of acting. So after there, my brother, who was called, he's called Abubakar Haruna Sadiq. He went to Accra during the revolutionary time and then he came back. When he came back, he was with IFAD, one NGO attached to Agric. So these people needed some people to educate people on fertilizer, applying fertilizer. He said he can get people to do it. So he called me and one Mr. Sule, who was working with these people, local development. He came and then added to us, and then we went to Agric. They took some of their staff. So we went to one village in Sabulugu district, Paraga. We went and rehearsed there, and then we shot the film, how to apply fertilizer, because they wanted to send it around for the villagers to see. It was fantastic. They liked it. So when they came back, when we came home, they came again. That no, now they want to educate people about seeking loan and after how to pay it. They call us back again. We went and rehearsed with their workers, and then after that, they pay us. We came back home. No, we were not to stop. They came back again. They now had a new variety of fertilizer. They were calling it ammonia. The first fertilizer was to apply it roughly, just put it. But this ammonia was to dig and then bury it. So when they came again and went and did the same thing for them, they were using it from village to village, town to town, showing people. So after those series of films we make, we were finished with them. We had the money and we knew this was our last money. After spending it, what next? Then my brother and his friends said, well, you know I'm not in town. But the way I'm seeing things, it seems we could organize something because our people need more education too. Then we all agreed, the three of us, Mr. Ali, Sadiq Haruna, and me. We said, if that be the case, then let's see what we can do. That was where we started organizing ourselves. And I was always in town, and I was having so many friends. So I took the organization by myself. I said I would do that. So when I came out, I organized some of our area boys, telling them what we intended doing. Because we have been seeing Osobodazi, Obra, Jagba Jokers on TV, which was black and white by then. So we said, this is what we also want to do. If we can do this, we can be using it to educate our people, or they will showing us on GTV. That was our aim. We never thought of making any money because we never think filming is way of making money. So we organized ourselves at the Manhalia Arabic School. It was a mosque. We organized and called a meeting in the night. And the boys were more than the girls because you know the culture of this place. They don't allow girls to go out in the night. But we have some two women. They are now Ajia Amina and Ajia Salamat, may they so rest in peace. They were married women and very elderly. They came and joined us. So after coming out there with the first film, Whose Fault?
Good sport.
Yes.
Okay. So it was written by who?
By Sadiq, Haruna Sadiq, yes. And he directed it again. And by then, we never knew all these things were heard by different people. We only think if you can write or you can direct people, that is all. We were contributing our own monies to hire camera. And after the film, we were sending it round for people to see what we can also do.
Okay, so basically, so when you organize yourself,
Yeah.
where did you get a camera to hire?
We had one of our father who has passed away, Zach Villa. He was the only person who is having that camera in town. And the is it M10,000 or I've forgotten it. He was working with information service after retirement. Then that was left. He was doing that small. So when we contribute our money, we went to him. We said we want to shoot a film. He gave us his son, who is called Ali, Expensive Ali, who he has been training how to shoot normal footballs, weddings, and other things. So we went to the location. We went.
So that Mr. Ali is different from the other Mr. Ali you spoke about?
No. Mr. Ali that I spoke first, he was with us. But Mr. Ali is Ali Zakari or Ali, the father name I've forgotten.
You call him Expensive?
Yes, we were calling him Expensive Ali. He was our first cameraman in Tamale who used to shoot these our movies. So when we went to him, we went to location. We used one day. Was it even a full day? No. After rehearsing, we used one day to shoot everything. At the same day, we started watching it.
Wow.
We were shooting direct
Okay.
from this scene to this scene, this scene to this scene, after shooting it. So after we watched it, we went and begged somebody. Who was
So
that?
how did you watch it? Was it on the camera or?
No.
TV?
It was on VHS.
Okay.
So we went and borrowed, begged one of our seniors to give us. Let me see who was that person. He gave us his deck and then his TV. So we all organized there and watched it. When we watched it, we were so happy that we have also made something. And you could watch it, see it, and understand what we really want.
Okay.
So from there, we were very serious in organizing most of those things. So the first drama group in Tamale Northern region here was Biasson Drama Group.
Yeah, so drama.
Yes. The first drama group in Tamale was Biasson Drama Group. I can remember the first squad we have in the group. We have me, BBC, Sanda, Gomez, Sayuti. We used to call him Sayuti, but the real name is, what is the real name? He has passed away. And some of the girls. So we split the women too. Our people don't want divisions. So when we're going, we took the old women along and the young ones went with the new group. So when we go, we were still not, it wasn't a quarrel, but we only wanted, that is how drama is. Drama started splitting when it was formed in Tamale. So we were divided into two. They went and then shot Sohine, Abekila and Co. before we came with Nabala. Nabala was the flame of the Baden movement. Up till now, when we came out with Manabala, the whole country shook. Yes. People were coming from Accra, everywhere. Anybody at all here of Nabala wanted to see Nabala. We organized it maturely small, but with the same hands. So it was Dagbani movies with that spring video centers in Tamale.
So that was around which year?
That's 86 upwards. 86 upwards. So we now understand that money can come from video making. We used to send it to them to show free. But now they come and then we share 50-50. They take your cassette out. When they come back, you share 50-50. The gate process. You take 50 and you also take 50. Then you give it to another man. That's how. Then from where money comes out, there's a lot of problems. So when they now see that the money is coming out from the business, we, those who said we were also divided into two. When we were divided into two, when we went out, it auto split.
Okay.
Bewa came from Biasung. Then Yohane Baba, they used to call them Baba Kobre. They also came from Sohini. They also split into two. Then Alafi group also sprang up. So now we have 6 groups. So we say, now that we are becoming more or less organized ourselves so that we know where we are going. Then we said, no, if that be the case, we should organize ourselves with a logo, a common idea. Then the group was called DAGA, Dagbang Drama Groups Association. But then we have now organized, even though we have problems, but we just want to have a common goal. And the common goal was, now that people know that we are making films, we now want to appear from the national television. So he picked their films, Biasung picked their films, Alafi picked their films. We were 3 people who went to GBC with our movies. When we just put it and they put it into their machine, they say, no. Unless we come with our machines and your this thing is too faded. We can't transmit it. The quality is too low. But your groups are good. So come home and then organize yourselves. And we're able to organize people from this region who you are. You didn't care whether you are Frafra, Ashanti, any tribe. So far as we know, you are interested in making movies. We come to you, and they really understand and then help. Lucky and unfortunate on our side, the Gombe youth also organized the Daya this thing. So they said, no, if you people are going to be running around and we are also running now, we are big. They were grown-ups and intellectuals. But I was the only elder person among the actors. So they called me, let's fight with one common goal. Who will sponsor you? So you add your name under us, then we do everything in common. So the day they were inaugurating Daya was the day they were inaugurating Daga. So we were introduced to the public. Whatever we need, we go to Daya executives for help. And they were doing it. Almost the chiefs in Tamale, the big men, the educated ones, we were just close. Whatever we want, we just go and knock his door. We go in, they give us what we want. So,
is it Daya means what?
Daya Dagbang Youth Association.
Okay, and then the Daga was?
Dagbang Drama Groups Association.
Okay.
My secretary and me, who was BBC, by then Rashid, we went around all angles of Tamale, seeking for funds. We went to Ababu, Lorry Park, we went to the yam sellers, we went to the butchers, all over the town, and they were assisting. But the small money we were having, we used it to manage. Alasan Hotel gave us a free accommodation for the producer. Went and brought him. We went to GBC. He took the camera and went to Saanargo Chief Palace. There we sat our first Dagbani movie, which was coming from GBC. And the title was Suhini. Yes. So I followed the film to Accra for editing because those in Accra could not understand the language. So I was there translate it to them, and the language barrier where they could edit and fix it. So when this film was played the first time, oh, the whole country shook. There was the one in GBC, there was the one in GBC. Then drama groups started popping up, popping up. When we were Daga, we were able to control ourselves. But when we become too many, we couldn't organize ourselves again.
So they were duplicating
They were duplicating it. No, the duplication started when we undermined the money we were getting. Because of Nigerian films were coming in, American films and Chinese films, and they were selling it out. So we also thought, oh, when we sell our films out, it's there we'll make sharp, quick money. Not knowing that there we were going to fall. But when we started printing it, then pirating also broke up. When you say, the moment you come out with your film and show it and sell it, the next time you'll be here selling and somebody will be over there to sell. So from there, when we were getting bigger, we didn't build ourselves. The doors are open, ajar. Everybody could just stand up and say he's forming his group. And there's no law to ban anybody forming a group. But forming a group means you should have an aim to what you are going to do. Then there should be another monitoring of films. All when we were Daga, those were our plans. We were not shooting by heart. We were not sending films by heart. When my film is with Zach's Villa, then yours will be killed. After me, you, and then after you, somebody too. So it was moving step by step. So you couldn't get any Dagbana film unless you are in the queue. So they were also planned, the video centers also grouped. If you are not with the Daga, they won't show your film. And if you are not with the video centers, you won't get film to show. So it was moving smoothly. Our products there, when movie comes out, you just sit, when they are selling in the market, you go and buy. Except people, one, who pre-show. When you are sure your film is good, you can organize some place like Picona or that hotel, the Dutch, and go if you are sure you can make it. But if we were to maintain that culture of holding our cassettes, people would have interest in our. That's one failure. And secondly, our products now are very poor, very, very, very poor. If I say poor, people will say, "Why do you say so?" Well, you see, first, even though first we didn't know all these things because we were having only cameraman and director. But now that we have cameraman, soundman, lighting, and other things, props and other things, it's now that we have known the job very good. And now that we are producing 4 products. 1, 2, 3, we are finished. We come some places, director, you hear director shouting, "Action!" Or the camera will be shooting out of the target, shooting the actors, and there will be another people behind them. We don't take our time. We don't plan. We are in hurry to make money. And even after that, the story that we are giving, we don't know, it has no meaning. So one, if the cast is not good, because it's mixed with so many chaff, the actors are not matured, the cameraman is not qualified, the director is not qualified, the lighting is not good, sound the same thing. You produce nothing. Normally, I like drama more than comedy. Does not give me anything. But human being has something in mind. Before watching cinema or video, sometimes you want to move something from your mind. Maybe you are thinking and you want to change your thinking. You just slot a CD there or a DVD there, and to be giving you rubbish. Maybe they are joking. making you laugh, 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 laugh until you become fed up. But you are not making any sense. You are not getting any story. Because filmmaking is to entertain, educate. You are education and giving information too. So if you are relying on entertainment alone, you end up finishing your products. You should mix it with education and then information before entertainment. But if you should select only, even the way, if you are with story, drama on the point, if you are point on the drama, you see that it attracts people. Nobody would like to move away. But if laughing, 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 at the end, you are getting nothing. People are fed up with the comedy films. But if it is a story, people will sit down to see the end of the story. The education, people will sit down to see the end of the education. Information is the same thing. But really, comedy, I don't like. I want comedy to be in my film, but it should be breaking the silence. Sometimes when you stress people with your story, they are fed up, they are crushed because you'll be beating their mind. Then you must bring comedy small to break the silence and then join the story again. But it's not good to just come out on a comedy, humming comedy. And it's because we are not getting much training. If we were to be given assistance like workshops, all what we are doing here, only few of us know what is filming, what film industry is. So if we could get workshops to train us, bit small, and show us how to make it, we are all guessing. Because I, for instance, I have only about 20% of education on filmmaking. But I can do a lot from going to workshop. If you have ever given us workshop, Abiwata Mahama, Trainer von Salfo, even my best friend, Callistus. Vitus. Vitus is now with Cape Coast University. They were all sometimes coming home to share us some education small. And Father Clement, he's now at the Mongo. They all did well. Father Clement, the first time for me to see a standard camera for filming was from Father Clement. By then they were with that Descom. So when we were building it at first, we were not building it within Tamale alone. We were building it with outsiders. We were not only for Dogombes. No. When we know that we can drop something from you, we come to you. This is what we are doing and we need your assistance. You will help because you are also staying in Tamale or in the northern region. But now we have cut it down. We are only setting it in Tamale here. So sometimes our stars, when I look at them, we are nowhere. We are nowhere. Some of us, our distance is just Yape here. Yape here. And you are doomed. Unless when you go to Kumasi and Accra, one is the Kayais who are even giving us some recognition. It's the Kayais because they are from there and they went there. They are making us to feel like we are stars. No. We haven't gone anywhere. That is where we would have come to start. And our problem is because we don't have intellectuals with us to teach us. And we are appealing to our brothers and sisters and our uncles. We do need assistance because really the industry needs to grow. but not this way. People like our movies. Only our quality, the standard of our movies are sometimes, and the acts too. We play too much on our shows. We play so. If you have a good script, then try to have good characters and good director with a good cameraman. It's the act. No, you can talk too much. When you are acting, the body must act. The eyes must act. Every part of your body must act. But we have some people, it's only the mouth which is acting. Others too, only the body and the mouth is not acting. Others, the eyes. And the whole body must act before you can be an actor. What I just have to say is we should be patient and try to learn. Film industry need learning. And learning means asking questions and knowing them before implementing them. So we should go back to start learning. And we should be patient. We shouldn't be so fast. We are in hurry. If I say it, people will be angry, but I should say, the Ghana actors, we are in hurry. The Ghana producers, we are in hurry. The Ghana directors, we are in hurry. Cameramen, we are in hurry. We should learn. We should go back to drawing book. We should go back and consult. We shouldn't say this man is small, this man is not my tribe, no. We need to learn. I started schooling in 60s. What I know, most of my teachers were Igbe people. They were not my countrymen. It's now that I can see the Ghana people teaching. So if they were also saying, because we are not their tribe, they won't teach us. Well, you see, so let's try to respect one another, no matter the tribe, the religion, everything, and learn. Our main responsibility relies on our learning. Because if you know the right thing, you do the right thing. But if you don't know the right thing, you can't do the right thing. And the one telling you the right thing, you'll be annoyed with him. And that's the right thing. Every right is very bitter. Truth is very bitter. You talk, people say, oh, this man is too much. But he's telling you the truth. We should learn. We should learn how to learn before coming out. For money making, this is just the beginning. Because really in the northern region here, if we say, we haven't done anything with we have not touched our history, our culture, our tradition. We are only making something to represent something. So if we could get people, by getting them to, is the way we are approaching them. If we say we are soft, gentle people, we can make it. But if we say we are hard people, no. It's just, our acting is no more going front. We are dying. The industry is dying here. But this was the time the industry should grow and grow big. But it's rather dying. Because that is why I say, if I say it, people will be annoyed. And I will say it. There are so many divisions with us. So many divisions. And that would not bring good to us. That would not bring good to us. If we could come together, sit down, organize ourselves, have our do's and don'ts together collectively, you see that we'll make it. But if you say you are big and I'm also big, we are going nowhere. So my brothers and sisters, I'm begging you, let's try to learn. Let's try to learn. Education is the key. We have got the food, but they are still raw. Let's go and fetch firewood and water and cook it well. Otherwise, the food will be rotten, as it has started rotten. We have the food, but it has started rotten. And it's not too late. It's not too late. We should do what? Come down, sit down, join, and come together and be there. Going all through this, Still, I'm with them. There's no actor or actress in the northern region here who have something difficult with me. I only advise myself for the respect they are giving me. I don't want to demean it, or I don't want people to get fed up with me. Other than that, I would have said no. Everybody should close his group and we sit down and organize ourselves well. Now that the money is there, we cannot control ourselves. So that is why I'm called their father. And they are calling me their godfather. Because the one I initiated, implemented, and I sowed the seed. When it came out, I took care of it till it became tree. And I even ate some of the fruits. And I'm still eating it. So I thank God for that gift. God has given me big thing. Because there's even, if I enter a chief palace, the chief on the seat called me Mba, my father Gomda. Who else did I want to call me my father again? If the chiefs of Dagbang call me their father, and I'm not forcing them, I should thank God. Will tomorrow be good for the rest? I have taken my share. I have taken my share. I thank God. My prayers is some of us who have seen it and they have come to join, they should also do what? Learn the way we learn. Without it, we are moving nowhere. So that is what I can say. Thank you very much.